The Corner Station Convenience Store and the Crossing Pub are both conveniently located on Pleasant Drive in Pierce, South Dakota. At the Corner Station, grab your favorite hot and cold beverages and snacks while filling your vehicle up with Cenex brand gasoline. The Corner Station also features a super tunnel car wash to keep your vehicle sparkling clean. At the Crossing, grab a cold beverage and check out their selection of appetizers while watching the Stanley County Buffaloes and Pierre Governors live on their big screen televisions. Best of luck to all area students from the Corner Station and the Crossing.
Titan Machinery is actively hiring service technicians to our Case IH team in Highmore, Miller, and Pierre. Whether you are an experienced technician or looking to start your career, Titan has a spot for you. Earn a competitive pay with the potential to make upwards of 6 figures. Titan Machinery offers company HSA and 401k contributions, free single health care, and a generous tool allowance. For more information, log into titanmachinery.com/careers or contact Titan Machinery, your Case IH dealer, at 701-356-0130.
Wind Circle, operating since 1995. We combine quality customer service and experience with the right technology to meet your needs. Our cybersecurity certified technicians will make sure your systems are secure. Services offered are video and data cabling, service and support contracts, cutting-edge camera systems to door security devices. Wind Circle has many hardware options: Dell, HP, Cisco, SonicWall, and Ruckus, to name a few. Our staff has over 30 years of combined network design and cabling experience at your disposal. Call us today, 605-224-1111, and request a free quote. Again, that's 605-224-1111.
Dano's Marine in Fort Pierre is your one-stop shop for all things boats and watercraft. They are your local Vexus and Alumacraft boat dealer, some of the best boats on the water. Dano's also offers a full line of services to maintain your boat out of the water so you can enjoy more time on the water. Their certified technicians proudly service Yamaha, Mercury, and Everroot motors. Stop in today to visit about your next watercraft. Dano's Marine, proud sponsor of Pierre and Fort Pierre athletics and events.
Graham Tire of Pierre is your premier hometown shop, specializing in tires to fit vehicles, from ATVs to large farm equipment and everything in between. At your tire store next door, you can find a plethora of brand name tires that range from 4 to 10 ply and much more. Our highly skilled technicians can handle brakes, heating, and air conditioning. Call us today at 224-8643 or visit us at grahamtire.com. Graham Tire is a proud sponsor of Pierre and surrounding communities' local activities.
When you're thinking of a new or used car, motorcycle, pickup, or RV, think of us. We make all sorts of vehicle loans. We can set you up with payments that fit your budget. So if you have getting some new wheels in mind, stop by and see us. We'll get you the right loan. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA. We're big on you.
We're small enough to know your name, but we're big on you.
Do you have a new pair of jeans or a favorite shirt with a small tear or hole? Or your winter coat has a broken zipper? Don't throw them away. Call Lila Briggs Sewing and Embroidery in Fort Pierre to have your items fixed as good as new. They also provide hemming, other sewing services, as well as custom embroidery for a truly professional look and design. Lila Briggs Sewing and Embroidery is a proud supporter of all Stanley County school activities and wishes the student athletes the best of luck in the school year.
Explore the 2023 Lincoln Navigator at Capital City Ford in Lincoln. Every time you approach your Lincoln, you'll receive a re-carpet welcome. Twin turbocharged 3.5 V6 engine with auto start-stop technology, you'll travel confidently with technology that meets all your needs. Now you can get the 2023 Navigator for 5.9% at 72 months. Stop in to see the full vehicle lineup at Capital City Ford in Lincoln. Capital City Ford in Pierce, South Dakota.
At Mobridge Country Inn and Guide Service, locally owned on Highway 12 and 20 West. Enjoy clean linens, plenty of amenities, and a comfortable stay with authentic country hospitality. The inn is within walking distance to most of the town's attractions. Guests can enjoy continental breakfast, barbecue grills, HD cable TV, microwaves, refrigerators, free Wi-Fi, and much more throughout the property. Book guided fishing trips through the front desk. Proud supporter of all South Dakota high school activities.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Todd Sandel today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
This month in Grossenberg's calendar, it's their Kids Coloring Contest. If your kid is 6 to 12 years old, they can color the page on the calendar and bring it into your local Grossenberg location where their staff will judge and your kid could win a $100 gift certificate for John Deere merchandise. See any of their 9 Grossenberg locations and get your kid what they want most, $100 in John Deere merchandise with their coloring contest only at Grossenberg Implement.
Service Master of Pier is your go-to service experts for a wide variety of cleaning needs. Since 2003, we have developed the most effective methods and products to service virtually every type of industry. We're known for our exceptional carpet and upholstery cleaning, but did you know we also offer cleaning of all types of flooring, along with providing fire and water restoration, commercial cleaning, janitorial services, and construction cleanup. Service Master of Pier is a proud sponsor of TF Riggs Governors and Lady Guffs, as well as Stanley County Buffaloes and Lady Buffs activities.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose, a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
John Hoffman Electric is your neighborhood electrical service contractor and so much more. No job is too big or too small for our team of professionals. We pride ourselves on keeping up with new technologies such as Aerial, an augmented reality visual tool used to customize and experience a finished space before breaking ground. So whether you're building new or renovating a home, farm, or commercial space, let John Hoffman Electric light the way. John Hoffman is a proud sponsor of all local activities broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
CoreCares helps individuals stay at home by offering caregiving, nursing, and medical alert systems in over 55 communities in South Dakota. Specializing in tasks like bathing, meal prep, and medication setups, our well-trained staff delivers exceptional care. We invest in our team through customized training and comprehensive benefits. To learn more about job opportunities or services, visit our website at corecares.com. CoreCares, proudly serving our community.
Being a part of a community means sharing the history and future of the people all around you. For 115 years, First Fidelity Bank has been doing just that, helping you get the most out of life by providing the services and tools you need, the conveniences and technology you want, and the friendly faces you expect. So you get everything you need right here in the place you call home. now and for many years to come. First Fidelity Bank.
That moment when you realize your furnace is stone cold busted. We're talking a real put on every sweater you own, I can't feel my feet, penguin predicament. But fear not, there's an expert for that.
Let your local heating experts at Pites Service Experts keep you warm with $50 off any furnace repair.
Like it toasty? There's an expert for that.
Call Pites Service Experts at 866-EXPERTS. See website for license details.
Looking for top-notch printing services? Choose Preferred Printing, your South Dakota union printer. We provide mailing services, create banners, vehicle decals, stationery and business forms, event materials including specialty items, apparel, and more. Our skilled team brings your vision to life with exceptional quality and attention to detail. And as a locally veteran-owned shop, we're dedicated to serving our community. Experience the difference with Preferred Printing. Visit us at preferredsd.com or call 605-333-0535 today.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the part you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Do you have a pest problem? Got bats, ants, termites? Family owned and operated, Olson's Pest Technicians have had over 50 years experience taking care of pest problems in places across South Dakota, Nebraska, and Iowa. Utilizing brilliant methods such as Centricon bait stations for termites and Vicane treatment for bed bugs. There's no pest too tough for Olson's Pest Technicians. If you have pest problems, call 800-KILL-BUGS.
Allied Plumbing and Heating is your contact for business, farm, commercial, and residential plumbing needs located in Pierre. No job is too big or small for Allied. Put our over 50 years of experience to work for you. At Allied Plumbing and Heating, the only surprise we want for our customers is how fast they get the job done. That's why we offer free estimates on every single service, no hidden charges. Give them a call today at Allied Plumbing and Heating. Remember, you can rely on your allies.
Do you want to join one of the oldest established organizations in Fort Pierre? Perhaps you are more interested in protecting the future. Whatever your position, the Fort Pierre Volunteer Fire Department is for you. We are responsible for fire protection in Fort Pierre and Stanley County. Become part of this amazing team by stopping down at the fire hall and discussing enrollment. We are not just limited to adults, as we have a new cadet program for students ages 14 to 18. For more information, click on our banner ad on the homepage. From everyone at the fire hall, go Buffs!
Out here, you'll learn that to keep growing, you have to keep changing. CHS and the farmers and ranchers we serve know all about change, because together we've changed agriculture. That's why we're the largest farmer-owned cooperative in the country. So farmers own the system they count on, with advantages at every step. From innovative tools that help crops grow, to grain processing expertise, to energy solutions, we create connections to empower agriculture. Learn more at chsinc.com.
We will see Mary Dion, a 5'5" junior, Layla Marshall, a 6' senior, Priya Lockwood, a 5'7" sophomore, Allison Wells, a 5'5" junior, Justine Dog Eagle, a 5'6" junior, and also Paisley Rockwood, a 5'6" junior, getting the start for the Crow Creek Lady Chieftains. Lady Chieftains enter the matchup tonight with an overall record of 2-6, and their head coach is Mariah St. John. For the Stanley County Lady Buffaloes, they will start with Reagan Taylor, a 5'5" senior, Casey Knight, a 5'5" senior, Brecken Hubner, a 6'1" junior, Riley Kafka, a 5'8" senior, Addie Deal, a 5'6" freshman. Stanley County will employ a libero tonight, and that is Reese Hand, and she is a 5'3" senior for the Stanley County Lady Buffaloes. Lady Buffaloes enter the match tonight with a record of 9-7. Their head coach is TJ Dragasset. Stay with us during the pre-game or post-game this evening. Our post-game brought to you by, of course, the folks at Family Dental at Pier in Gettysburg. We will have our player of the game announcement, and that is brought to you by the folks at Bauman Lumber in Fort Pierre. Finally, in our pregame, it is the announcement of our game officials brought to you by the Office of Attorney General and their Division of Consumer Protection. Our game officials tonight are Todd Sandel and Rachel Arbach. The announcement of our game officials comes to you from the Office of Attorney General and their Division of Consumer Protection. The South Dakota Office of Highway Safety celebrates being part of the team, and they remind you to buckle up every trip and every time. That's our pregame brought to you by the folks at Bank West, and we will do volleyball next. We're back after this on KJFX.
Bank West is rooted in South Dakota. Committed to local success. Just like you. We're all connected. In South Dakota. For South Dakota. Convenient, connected, committed. Bank West.
With our new online loan application, you can go to our website and apply for a loan when it's most convenient for you. We make getting loan approval fast and easy. Our local lenders are available to assist you if you have any questions. We make it pain-free to get that loan you've been wanting. We're an equal housing lender. Oahe Federal Credit Union, your hometown credit union since 1955. Federally insured by NCUA.
For over 70 years, Pitt's Design Build has earned our reputation locally for serving communities across South Dakota. We provide design and building services for schools, hospitals, churches, commercial offices, multifamily housing, and so much more. Pitt's Design Build is conveniently located in Pierre, Mitchell, and Sioux Falls to serve you and your organization. We bring value to our clients by facilitating the design and/or construction process. Give us a call today and check us out at pittsdesignbuild.com for a free building consultation.
have the Stanley County homecoming matchup as they take on Kimball White Lake, but it will be on 94.5 FM KPLO, and it will be a 7 o'clock kickoff. 6:40 with the pregame from Ole Williamson Field in Fort Pierre, of course, available on the KPLO page at drgnews.com. We're set for volleyball, but first, let's pause for station identification. You're listening to Stanley County Lady Buffalo Volleyball on KGFX.
Driven by the Office of Highway Safety. 1060 KTFX Pierre. Rebroadcasting on K276GT. 103.1 FM Fort Pierre. Slow the drive, arrive alive.
Megan Sexton is our technical director at DRG Media Group's World Headquarters, and I'm Darren Boyle. We thank you for joining us as we get set here for volleyball action. Best 3 out of 5 sets. Got to win by 2. Fifth and deciding set will be a race to 15 as the final announcements being made here down on the floor, and we'll be set to go here in just a minute. Stanley County 9-7 overall, taking on the Lady Chieftains of Crow Creek. They set at 2-6 as Crow Creek are dressed in the black uniforms with the red and white numerals and trim. Stanley County, with the exception of the libero Reese Hand, dressed in their home whites with the purple uniforms. Reese will be wearing the black libero jersey, wearing the number 22 as the floor official Todd Sandel checking Stanley County's lineup and rotation, and he'll take a quick look at Crow Creek's rotation, and we should be able to get things set here in just a moment. In front of a very nice crowd on a very windy day here in central South Dakota. Glad you're joining us for regional high school volleyball right here on KGFX.
When you need building
as it will be Crow Creek who will get set to serve first to get this match underway. Now that we have everything situated and set to go, it will be Paisley Rockwood who will serve first, and that serve is long and out of bounds. I think for both teams, it's important to get the momentum going early as we see Casey Knight serving for Stanley County. She'll serve it long and out of bounds. Both teams, off of service errors, will score points the first 2 sets of this one, or first 2 points of this match. It's Justine Dog Eagle now serving for Crow Creek as we are tied at 1. Dog Eagle will put it in play. Back row as Stanley County works to receive. At the net, a hard hit ball across. That's Brecken Hubner. And she will send it across and down for a kill. Brecken doing good work there at the net, and a good pass from the setter that got it where it needed to be. She drops it down to give Stanley County the lead at 2-1. Here's Addie Deal serving. As the receive winds up at the net. They'll duel at the net. Crow Creek is able to regroup and free ball it back to the Stanley County side. Here's Stanley County the other way. Chance for Briley Kafka to push it across and down, and she will. Stanley County now has extended to a 2-point lead. It's 3-1 as Addie Deal will continue to work and serve. Stanley County student body getting into this one early as Deal with the overhand, low line drive. Crow Creek with the receive. They'll work to the net, but have to free ball it across as Mary Dion makes the play. Here is Stanley County, kind of a off-balance shot there and a whistle, and a net violation is going to be called on Crow Creek. So Stanley County scored first after Crow Creek hit a serve out of bounds. Stanley County hit a serve out of bounds to tie things at 1. But since then, Stanley County has scored the last 3. Here's Crow Creek with a return. Stanley County working it forward. Hubner with a opportunity there, and it looked like she was really going to hammer it, but she kind of mistimed the jump and hit it softly across, and that works just as well. It's crossed and down for her second kill of this opening set. The side out for Stanley County continues as Deal will put it in play. Crow Creek working the return. This is Mary Dion across. Dug out by Stanley County. Knight with the return the other way. Here's a dig for Crow Creek. They'll set at the net, attack it across, and a nice shot there from the hands of Priya Rockwood. Rockwood will score it to make it 5-2. The side out now to Crow Creek. And it will be Rockwood who will be serving as she looks for a volleyball. That other one had gotten away. And now we are set to go. Rockwood with the serve across. Line drive dug out by Hand. They work it forward. This is Knight across, and it's kept alive by Crow Creek. Stanley County has to work the other way. And a free ball back across. Hubner clears it, and here is Crow Creek trying to slap it wide. Was Allison Wells, but, she tried to get it inbounds, wound up hitting it wide. As it goes out of bounds there, side out back to Stanley County, who leads now by a 6-2 score. And this is Brecky Hubner serving. Back row. Crow Creek working the return. Nice cross-court attack there, but Stanley County is there at the dig. This is Knight with a nice pass to the net. Briley Kafka with a rocket shot across and down, and it's 7-2. The lead belongs to Stanley County. We work here in set number 1. And Brecken will serve it up, and that's an ace. First of the night for Stanley County. And that extends the lead just a little bit more. It is an 8-2 score now. As Stanley County puts it in play, a line drive that is tapped by Mary Dion, but it's out of bounds, so that'll be another ace. And the lead continues to expand. It's 7-2 now. And again, Brecken Hubner with the shot the other way. In trouble for Crow Creek, but they'll keep it alive and send it back. Good hustle play there. Stanley County will work. Little misdirection there. It looked like they were going to go to Kafka, but they set up Jorea Walker, and the sophomore sends it across and down, and a timeout taken. This will be a Crow Creek timeout early in set number 1. It is 10-2 Lady Buffaloes. And we'll pause for 30 seconds on KGFX.
We connect people. Have been for 100 years or so. How we get that done? Well, that won't always be the same. But why we connect people? Not in a million years is that ever going to change. We didn't build the communities that made South Dakota. No. We just brought them together.
Brought to you by Egtegra. Acres Ahead maximizes your farm's earning potential straight from the start. Contact your local Egtegra cooperative today. 10-2 is our score. Stanley County has had a couple really nice scoring runs as they scored 5 in a row at one point, and then have put another 5 spot up before Crow Creek uses a timeout. As Stanley County will continue in serve, Crow Creek using their first timeout of this opening set. Brecken Hubner will put it in play. The overhand bumped, and Crow Creek will send it back, and that will work as a kill. Hubner couldn't get a hand on it. And credit Layla Marshall. She'll get the kill for Crow Creek. It was a nice overhead shot that kind of just went where the defense wasn't. And they count just the same as Crow Creek will serve. Here Stanley County on the return. Sent it to net. Kafka blocked, but it's out of bounds. Layla Marshall was there and timed the jump perfectly, but it winds up going out of bounds. It will be a point for Stanley County as it is they are going to give the point. They're going to credit Layla Marshall for a block. They're going to say that one was inbounds. And the serve will continue, and now an ace is set across. In serve, Allison Wells. That's the first ace for Crow Creek, and just like that, Lady Chieftains have scored 3 in a row. And now Crow Creek will work and serve once again. It's Allison Wells. And again, an ace is sent across. Stanley County having some trouble receiving. And Crow Creek has worked themselves right back into it. It is a 4-point ball game. 10-6, Stanley County still leading. And Allison Wells will serve it up once again. Back row, it's Hand. Pass to the front and an attack the other way that is long and out of bounds off the hands of Reagan Taylor. It will be a hitting error, and Crow Creek has scored 5 points in a row now. As Wells will serve it up once again. The 5'5 junior, this time the serve will go wide and out of bounds. That ends the scoring run, but Crow Creek was able to put 5 up. And it got back within striking distance here as Liberty Harrington checks in. The senior will serve for Stanley County. And the overhand across. Crow Creek will set it. Free ball back the other way from Mary Dion. And now Stanley County the other way. Kafka has it blocked, but Stanley County will dig it out. I'll have to free ball it back. They will. Here's the dig from Crow Creek as they work it forward. Two-hand shove is across. Here is Kafka. They'll set it for Briley, and it's across and down. That was a good assist there from Casey Knight. Briley Kafka dug it out. Knight with a nice pass right back to Briley, and the 5'8 senior with her 4th kill now. And Stanley County has pushed the lead to 5 at 12-7 as Crow Creek will work the return the other way. Cross-court shot and a good one from the hands of Layla Marshall. So Crow Creek starting to make some plays as we get warmed up here in this opening set. It is now a 12-8 score. Stanley County works with a 4-point lead. Mary Dion serving. Hand back row for Stanley County, and on the set, Casey Knight with the sky hook across. And that is a kill for her. Casey with her first of the night, and it's 13-8. Side out back to the Lady Buffaloes. Riley Kafka to the back row as she will serve. And the overhand is across. Here is Crow Creek having to work it across with the free attack. And here's Stanley County trying to go cross court. Natty Deal hits it wide and out of bounds. Hitting error for Stanley County. Their second of this opening set. Makes it a 13-9 score. Side out back to Stanley County. Or pardon me, Crow Creek, as the Lady Chieftains will serve, and that one is low and under the net. That was Layla Marshall with the serve for Crow Creek. 14-9. The serve to Stanley County, and this is the senior Reese Hand who puts it in play. Mary Dion moves it forward. Free ball from Crow Creek is across. Dig made by the Lady Buffaloes at the net. Hard hit ball there, and Crow Creek will get it across. Here is Knight at the net. She'll attack. Crow Creek will hustle, keeps it alive, and pushes it back the other way on a nice play. Knight again with the redirect, and she'll push it across and down. Casey with her second kill of the night, and that was a downright dandy play from the 5'5 senior. 15-9 Stanley County. Lady Buffaloes trying to capture this opening set as Reese Hand serves. Kind of a spinning serve, hard to handle, but Crow Creek will slow it down and push it back. On the return there, that was Tria Rockwood. And now Stanley County will work it back across. The dig made, but it's out of bounds. Diving there with Mary Dion. And let's give the kill to Brecken Hubner. That will be her third kill of the night. 16-9, Hand serving once again. This time with a little more steam on it as Wells will dig. Back up top, and Crow Creek will attack and put it into the net as they hit it short. 17-9 now. Crow Creek had got it down to a 4-point game in this first set. But Stanley County is extended now as they work with an 8-point advantage, and now an ace set across by Reese Hand. Her first, the third as a team for Stanley County. And it is now 18-9. And we'll serve it up once again. Again, hard to handle, but Crow Creek will stay with this one and free ball it to the back line. It will be Hand digging. Knight will set the attack the other way from the hands of Addie Deal is long and out of bounds. So that will end Stanley County's scoring run. Side out will go back to Crow Creek. And Crow Creek will put it in play, and an ace is sent across. And that was Paisley Rockwood, the 5'6 junior for Crow Creek, as she scores the ace. It's a 7-point game now. 18-11, Stanley County leading as the volleyball finally rolls back to the Crow Creek side. And the serve there grazes the net, and it's out of bounds. So the fourth service error of the night committed by Crow Creek will give Stanley County the 19th point of set number 1. Substitutions as Reagan Taylor checks in, Liberty Harrington checks out. This is Casey Knight serving. To the back row it comes. Little trouble with the receive, but Crow Creek will regroup and push it back. Here's Stanley County at the net. Jerea Walker has it blocked. And the defensive play there from Priya Rockwood. 19-12 now. Side out back to the Lady Chieftains. And this is Justine Dog Eagle. Dog Eagle will push to the back row. Here's Stanley County as they work it forward. Knight with the back set. Cross-court shot there, but a good dig by Dog Eagle. Crow Creek will push it to the back line of Stanley County. Lady Buffaloes will set, and they try to hammer the other way, and Reagan Taylor will hit it short. Fourth hitting error for Stanley County. Side out will remain with Crow Creek, who now are within 6. It is 19-13. As Justine Dog Eagle will serve it up once again. And this one kind of a drop shot that Stanley County will keep in play. And then as they attack, trying to hit it flat-footed there with Reagan Taylor. And she just kind of spun off the side of her hand, and it goes into the net and is short. So 19-14. Crow Creek has, they've scored 3 in a row here, but that run will end with a service error. And Stanley County, the first team to 20 here in set number 1. Getting ready to serve will be Isabella Montez, who will put it in play for the Lady Buffaloes. The overhand is across. At the net, Stanley County right there to hammer it back. That's Brecken Hubner. As Crow Creek got a bump on it, got the receive on it, but it went right to the net. And Hubner with that 6'1" frame dropped the hammer. It's 21-14 as Stanley County will serve it up once again. Nice back set. Crow Creek with a nice set play there. But Stanley County is there for the dig. Hubner with the free ball back across. Crow Creek will set it once again, but have to flat foot it as the pass was a little offline, and they hit it long and out of bounds. 22-14 now. As Stanley County 3 points away from securing set number 1, and an ace is going to be sent across there. Isabella Talamontes with the serve. It's 23-14. And Isabella will put it in play once again. Down the line, Crow Creek is there. They will set at the net, and it's blocked. What a defensive play made there by Stanley County. That's Reagan Taylor who will get the block, and we are at game point. 24-14 Stanley County. Talamontes will serve it one more time as she pushes it to the back line. Crow Creek on the return. Two-hand pushes across. Stanley County with the dig. Reese will attack from mid-court, and she's able to push it across for the kill. And that gives Stanley County the victory in set number 1 by a 25-14 score. And our scoreboard is brought to you by the folks at Wagner Auto of Pier. They are the one place to go. And we will break for 2 minutes. You're listening to Stanley County Lady Buffalo Volleyball on KGFX.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
The Corner Station Convenience Store and the Crossing Pub are both conveniently located on Pleasant Drive in Pierce, South Dakota. At the Corner Station, grab your favorite hot and cold beverages and snacks while filling your vehicle up with Cenex brand gasoline. The Corner Station also features a super tunnel car wash to keep your vehicle sparkling clean. At the Crossing, grab a cold beverage and check out their selection of appetizers while watching the Stanley County Buffaloes and Pierre Governors live on their big screen televisions. Best of luck to all area students from the Corner Station and the Crossing.
Titan Machinery is actively hiring service technicians to our Case IH team in Highmore, Miller, and Pierre. Whether you are an experienced technician or looking to start your career, Titan has a spot for you. Earn a competitive pay with the potential to make upwards of 6 figures. Titan Machinery offers company HSA and 401k contributions, free single health care, and a generous tool allowance. For more information, log into titanmachinery.com/careers or contact Titan Machinery, your Case IH dealer, at 701-356-0130.
Wind Circle, operating since 1995. We combine quality customer service and experience with the right technology to meet your needs. Our cybersecurity certified technicians will make sure your systems are secure. Services offered are video and data cabling, service and support contracts, cutting-edge camera systems to door security devices. Wind Circle has many hardware options: Dell, HP, Cisco, SonicWall, and Ruckus, to name a few. Our staff has over 30 years of combined network design and cabling experience at your disposal. Call us today, 605-224-1111, and request a free quote. Again, that's 605-224-1111.
By a 25-14 score, as they were able to put together a couple nice scoring runs in the opening set of this match, worked themselves up to a 7-8 point lead. Crow Creek was able to make a couple runs, but not able to get closer than 5, as Stanley County had a 12-3 kill advantage. Stanley County did a better job of passing to the net, which gave their hitters opportunities to do that damage. Brecken Hubner and Briley Kafka both with 4 kills to pace Stanley County. Lady Buffaloes also with 4 service aces in the match, as Stanley County will serve here to get this second set underway. Again, the floor official, Todd Sandel, checking the team's rotations, checking Crow Creek's side first. Casey Knight is 100% convinced that she will serve to get the second set started, as she takes an opportunity to dry her hands. And now we are set to go with our second set. A very good crowd here this evening. As, of course, with homecoming week, student body is here in force for Stanley County. Here's a Casey Knight serve. Crow Creek back row at the net. Stanley County with a quick send back, but Crow Creek will dig it out, push it back the other way. Priya Rockwood will clear it out. Here's a set for Hubner, and that's a rocket, and that's a cross and down. Brecken Hubner, a player making plays in this one with kill number 5, and it is 1-0 Stanley County. It is Knight serving once again. And at the net, the receive is there, and again, Brecken will drop the hammer. 2-0 now. Are they going to say she got over the net? They're going to say she reached over too far, so a hitting error for Stanley County. She was way over the net, arm extended, when she slapped it home, and now a serve for Crow Creek that will work across as an ace, and that will be the first lead of the night for Crow Creek. They lead 2-1 here in set number 2. That was a Paisley Rockwood serve, and she'll put it in play once again. Back row Stanley County, they'll move it forward for Hubner, and she'll push it back the other way. And we'll dig it out again. They'll set for Brecken. Again, she'll push it away, but good defense on the part of Crow Creek, and sending it back in a hurry is Allison Wells, and Allison will be credited with a kill. That will be her first of the night. And Crow Creek now with a 2-point advantage, leading 3-1. As Rockwood will again serve. And an ace is coming across. That's the third ace of the night for Paisley Rockwood. She has 3 of the 4 service aces for Crow Creek. And the Lady Chieftains will serve it up once again. Rockwood to the back row, and a whistle and a rotation violation. Somebody was out of the area where they needed to be for Crow Creek. So a point for Stanley County, and that will end the scoring run. So Stanley County will look to head the other way. Addie Deal puts it in play. They trail 4-2. Here's Crow Creek attacking. And it is Justine Dog Eagle that hits it long and out of bounds. 4-3 now. As the Crow Creek lead is at 1. Again, the 5'6" freshman, Addie Deal, will put it in play. And across it comes. Crow Creek at the net. They'll duel. It's blocked there, kept alive, but down. That's a kill for Priya Rockwood. Rockwood with her second kill. Crow Creek battling here in this second set. They got behind in the first and really, they had a couple scoring rallies, but really couldn't get in rhythm. But they're in much better rhythm here in this second set as Justine Dog Eagle sends a serve the other way, and she'll work the drop ball down for an ace. And all of a sudden, it is a 3-point advantage once again for the Lady Chieftains at 6-3. Justine Dog Eagle back in serve once again. As the serve will go back row. This is Reese Hand. Casey Knight on the set, pushes it back. Dog Eagle moving it forward. Crow Creek will attack. Stanley County with the dig. Hand will set for Journey Schnee, who pushes it the other way. And now Crow Creek will push it back quickly. Knight, Hand. This is Kafka to the back line of Crow Creek. Lady Chieftains will dig it out, but they have to free ball it across. They'll do that as Hand will dig it out once again. Stanley County will set it up and pushing it down for a kill is Journey Schnee. Nice back and forth rally there, but in the end, Stanley County prevails. It's their 4th point of this second set. They trail by 2. And Brecken Hubner will again send it back across. Crow Creek with a nice receive as they push it back the other way. Stanley County will dig it out. They'll set for Briley Kafka, who hammers it hard through a block and down. Briley Kafka with her 5th kill of the night. 6-5. Crow Creek's lead is at 1. As Hubner again will serve it up. Trouble for Crow Creek, but they will get it pushed back the other way. Good play by Stanley County to keep it alive, but Journey Schnee's dig winds up getting into the roof area here in Parkview Gym, and it was hard to track on the way back down, so a hitting error for Stanley County will give the point to Crow Creek. Their lead is 2 as the Lady Chieftains will put it in play. Here's Stanley County at the net. They'll push it back over the top of the defense. Crow Creek will set and fire the other way. Quick block by Journey Schnee. Stanley County again back of the net. Another hard hit ball dug out by the Lady Chieftains. They'll push it back to the Stanley County side. Here's Stanley County again with a hard hit ball. That is across and down. That's Jorea Walker with the kill for the Lady Buffalo. 7-6 now. Crow Creek's lead is at 1. Side out to the Lady Buffaloes as Journey Schnee puts it in play. And at the net. Chance for Stanley County to hammer it down, and they will. Jorea Walker with a gift kill that time. The 5'10" sophomore was right at the net and had the opportunity to slap it home, and she did that, and we're tied at 7. Again, Journey Schnee serving. To the back row, little trouble for Crow Creek, but they'll free ball it back to the Stanley County side. Here's the Lady Buffalo set by Knight. Walker had the hot hand and will continue with a hot hand and a good swing there. She drops it down for her 4th kill, her 3rd kill in as many chances, and it's 8-7 Stanley County. Schnee again serving. This time it's spun wide and out of bounds. And for Stanley County, just their 2nd service error of the night. And it ties things at 8. Allison Wells serving for Crow Creek, and that serve is low. Back to the Stanley County side we go. Kafka to the back row. Briley will serve. The Stanley County works with a 1-point advantage. Kafka softly the other way. Here is Crow Creek setting at the net. Hard hit ball the other way. Trouble for Stanley County. They get 3 hits on it, though, but cannot get it across. So Stanley County charged with a hitting error, but a good, well-placed shot there from Layla Marshall. It's 9-9 as Crow Creek puts it in play once again. Kafka will move it forward. At the net, Walker. Hard hit ball the other way. Crow Creek will dig. pushes it back across. Here's Stanley County at the net. Hard hit ball again. It's across and down. This time, Addie Deal with a little altitude and a whole lot of attitude as she pushes it back and through for her first kill of the night. It's 10-9. And the side out back to Stanley County. Been a good, entertaining second set here as Reese Hand puts it in play, and she'll send across an ace. For Reese, her second of the night. And that time, Stanley County got a good receive on it. They were able to bump it up forward, but not able to. Needed to have a second player trailing that to move it along, and they did not do that. As now Stanley County will serve. Crow Creek with a free ball back to the Stanley County side. They'll push it the other way. And again, a chance at the net. Brecken Hubner hit it hard the first time, but Crow Creek dug it out and sent it back. And then Hubner again with a chance was able to drop it back through. And now we have an injured Crow Creek player as she is down on the floor here. And for Stanley County, they have scored the last three in a row and now have themselves a 12-9 advantage. The Crow Creek player back up and headed off the floor. That was, I believe that was Justine Dog Eagle. No, pardon me. It is Paisley Rockwood who was shaken up there, but again walks off off the floor under her own power. And we'll see her back in the match shortly as Reese Hand will continue to work and serve for Stanley County. 12-9, Lady Buffaloes lead. And again, trouble for Crow Creek on the receive as Mary Dion went to her knee to try to get that one deadened and move forward, but it spun away and there was nobody able to move it forward. And that's another service ace for the senior Reese Hand. Hand will serve it up once again. Here is Crow Creek as they work the attack across. Tipped by Stanley County. Here is Briley Kafka the other way as Crow Creek will dig it out and send it back. Kafka with the dig. They work it forward to Hubner over the top of the defense. And Crow Creek with a free ball back to the Lady Buffalo side. Hubner again down the line to the back row, and that's a kill for Brecken Hubner. Hubner with kill number 8 of the night. It's 14-9. And after we seesawed back and forth in the single digits of this second set, all of a sudden Stanley County finds themselves with a 5-point advantage. As Crow Creek with a free ball back across. Dig made by Stanley County as the Lady Buffaloes push it back. Here's Crow Creek at the net. Dug out. Casey Knight makes the play. Set an errant pass, but back row of Stanley County moves it forward and clears it. Now Crow Creek will work the other way, and again, Stanley County will set it. Hubner with the chance, and she pushes it across and down. 15-9, Stanley County. And here is Reese Hand serving for the Lady Buffaloes. Another drop ball serve, but this time Crow Creek is there with the return. The pass blocked as Crow Creek with the defensive play, and now it's Hubner the other way, and Casey Knight with another nice pass to Brecken Hubner, and she sends it down, and we're going to have another timeout taken by Crow Creek. 16-9 is our score, as Stanley County has scored the last 7 in a row and have taken control of this second set. And we'll take a 30-second break and return on KGFX.
Dano's Marine in Fort Pierre is your one-stop shop for all things boats and watercraft. They are your local Vexus and Alumacraft boat dealer. Some of the best boats on the water. Dano's also offers a full line of services to maintain your boat out of the water so you can enjoy more time on the water. Their certified technicians proudly service Yamaha, Mercury, and Everroot motors. Stop in today to visit about your next watercraft. Dano's Marine, proud sponsor of Pier and Fort Pierre athletics and events.
Timeouts are brought to you by Agtegra. Acres Ahead maximizes your farm's earning potential straight from the start. Contact your local Agtegra cooperative today. Crow Creek had a 4-point advantage as we worked in the single digits. We were last tied at 9 before Stanley County has scored the last 7 and find themselves in the driver's seat here in the second set, leading 16-9. They won the opening set 25-14. As Reese Hand again will serve. Crow Creek on the third hit, pushes it back the other way. Now Stanley County will have to free ball across. Lady Chieftains with a nice play on the set. Little misdirection action there. That's across and down, and scoring it there for Crow Creek. That's Carissa Kirky. That'll be her first point of the night. And here is an ace the other way. That's Layla Marshall who will push it through. And all of a sudden, Stanley County, she's a 7-point lead, drop down to 5 as the Lady Buffaloes will go to their bench. We will see Timber Hansen check in. 16-11. Stanley County leading, and the serve here will go into the net for Crow Creek. Both teams, all in all, as we have switched back and forth as far as the side outs are concerned, both teams have had several opportunities in serve, and all in all, with just 7 service errors for Crow Creek, 2 for Stanley County. Both teams have served to a pretty fair percentage here as Crow Creek will attack across, and the attack there from Priya Rockwood is long and out of bounds. Stanley County has scored the last 2 to get the lead back to a touchdown. It's 18-11 as Stanley County's Casey Knight will put it in play. Here is Crow Creek. They'll get a good pass for Justine Dog Eagle, and she'll attack the net, but winds up hitting it short. 19-11 now. As Casey Knight will continue to work and serve, as Stanley County will send Chesney Heesen into the match. Here is a line drive serve that Crow Creek will dig out. They'll try to send it back, and they hit it high and off the ceiling here at Parkview Gym. You've got to hit it a long ways to go off the ceiling here at Parkview Gym. This is one of the higher gymnasiums that either one of these schools will play in. It's 20-11 as Knight will serve it up once again on the set. Nice misdirection try for Crow Creek. Now Stanley County will duel at the net. Will battle. Stanley County will push it back across. Here's a Hansen dig. Back up front. Cross-court shot out of bounds from Journey Schnee. And some good reflex plays on the part of both sides in that exchange. But Crow Creek will prevail, but trail by 8. It's 20-12 as Lady Chieftains will put it back in play. Here is Stanley County trying to push it back across. They get a double hit there, a hitting error for them, and Crow Creek will score the point to make it 20-13. Here is Crow Creek with the serve. Knight with the set at the net. It is blocked, and a defensive play made by Priya Rockwood. Her second block this evening, and Crow Creek showing some life here. They have trailed. They trailed by 9 at 20-11, but have scored the last 3, and they'll serve it up here. Hansen back row with the receive for Stanley County. And here is Stanley County working it across. Crow Creek scrambled, but on the third hit, cleared it. And now Crow Creek will again work on the return of serve. Schnee with the attack back row. Crow Creek will dig it out as they set it up front. The attack to the back line. Reese Hand will dig. Knight will keep it alive. Gets it across to the Crow Creek side. Again, they'll set it. And here is Justine Dog Eagle the other way. And I think that's going to count as a kill. Yes, Justine Dog Eagle will score the kill. 20-15 now. Stanley County's lead is down to 5. And the Lady Chieftains will serve it up once again. Hansen back row as Knight moves it forward. Here is Journey Schnee with the attack. Back across it comes. Another Hansen dig. Back to the Stanley County side. Hit hard by Journey Schnee, but Crow Creek with the return. Here's Hansen pushing to the back row, and she'll get a kill there. And that was just a smart play from Timber Hansen. She was back row, but she saw that Crow Creek's defense had kind of got moved from side to side, and there was a whole lot of space on the back line, and she just pushed it back there and was able to get her first kill of the night. It's 21-15 She will check out. Checking into the match will be Isabella Telemontes, and she will serve it into the net. Third service error for Stanley County. Lady Buffaloes are 3 points, make it 4 points away as we work on our math skills. 4 points away from securing this second set. It's 21-16. Crow Creek will serve. Here's Justine Doggy. Back row, Reese Hand. Knight with the set. Here's Briley Kafka the other way. Crow Creek will again push it back across, but getting into the net with the Lady Chieftains. Making a good play was Allison Wells, but her momentum carried her into the net across the gold line that separates one side or the other. It's a hitting error, and that will give Stanley County the point. And here are the Lady Buffaloes putting it in play. Crow Creek scrambling there. Got 2 hits on it, but didn't clear it. Serving will be Chesney Heesen, the junior for Stanley County. It's now 23-16. As Heesen will serve it up once again. Here's Crow Creek back row. They'll pass it forward, but not a good pass, so that forces Mary Dion to free ball back. Here's Stanley County the other way, and that's a rocket. A rocket off the hands of Briley Kafka. Her 6th kill of the night. 24-16, game point for the Lady Buffaloes. As Chesney Heesen will serve it up one more time. And the serve is back across. At the net, they'll do a good play by Crow Creek, but Stanley County with a nice reflex play. And Jorea Walker gets it across and down. 25-16, Stanley County will prevail in set number 2. Scoreboard comes to you from Wagner Auto Company of Pierre. They are the one place to go. Our halftime report brought to you by CHS River Plains is next. We're back in 2 minutes on KGFX.
Graham Tire of Pierre is your premier hometown shop, specializing in tires to fit vehicles, from ATVs to large farm equipment and everything in between. At your tire store next door, you can find a plethora of brand name tires that range from 4 to 10 ply and much more. Our highly skilled technicians can handle brakes, heating, and air conditioning. Call us today at 224-8643 or visit us at grahamtire.com. Graham Tire is a proud sponsor of Pierre and surrounding communities' local activities.
When you're thinking of a new or used car, motorcycle, pickup, or RV, think of us. We make all sorts of vehicle loans. We can set you up with payments that fit your budget. So if you have getting some new wheels in mind, stop by and see us. We'll get you the right loan. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA. We're big on you.
We're small enough to know your name, but we're big on you.
Do you have a new pair of jeans or a favorite shirt with a small tear or hole? Or your winter coat has a broken zipper? Don't throw them away. Call Lila Briggs Sewing and Embroidery in Fort Pierre to have your items fixed as good as new. They also provide hemming, other sewing services, as well as custom embroidery for a truly professional look and design. Lila Briggs Sewing and Embroidery is a proud supporter of all Stanley County school activities and wishes the student athletes the best of luck in the school year.
Explore the 2023 Lincoln Navigator at Capital City Ford in Lincoln. Every time you approach your Lincoln, you'll receive a re-carpet welcome. Twin turbocharged 3.5 V6 engine with auto start-stop technology, you'll travel confidently with technology that meets all your needs. Now you can get the 2023 Navigator for 5.9% at 72 months. Stop in to see the full vehicle lineup at Capital City Ford in Lincoln. Capital City Ford in Pierce, South Dakota.
Welcome back to Parkview Gym in Fort Pierre. Stanley County's Lady Buffaloes up 2 games to none over Crow Creek. Stanley County winning the first 2 sets by scores of 25-14, 25-16, and have a 27-8 kill advantage as Crow Creek will serve here to get this third set underway. And for Crow Creek, they've had their moments, but just not able to put things together consistently. And Stanley County, all in all, has done a nice job of passing to the net and letting their hitters do work. Brecken Hubner and Briley Kafka have both had big nights for Stanley County as Crow Creek will serve here. Here's a Casey Knight receive as a free ball is sent back. Here's Crow Creek the other way. They'll push it back the other way with an overhand shot. Here is Hubner at the net. Hammers it, but it's blocked and set back. But Stanley County will clean up the play. They'll push it back to the Crow Creek side. Here are the Lady Chieftains as we volley here to start things off in our third set. And it is Justine Dog Eagle who pushes it through the Stanley County block and down. And the Lady Chieftains lead first, score first, here in set number 3. As the Lady Chieftains again will serve and an ace is sent across. That was kind of a line drive sent across from Paisley Rockwood. That will be her 4th ace of the night. And as you get deeper into the season, you get past the halfway point as both of these teams are, you start noticing you can change your speeds, you can change your spin, you can change your angles of your serve, and it has been very difficult for both of these teams from time to time to figure things out. As Stanley County works the return, quick attack back there from Stanley County, and they will score the point here. It's a Brecken Hubner kill, but it will be a hitting error from Crow Creek, a net violation that will result in the point for the Lady Buffaloes. As Stanley County will serve here. It's Casey Knight who puts it in play. At the net, Crow Creek with a bad pass. They can't handle it, and it goes into the net. So Crow Creek scores the first 2 of set number 3. And now Stanley County has scored the last 2, and we are tied as we continue to work here. Knight with the serve, and that's an ace. Casey Knight's first ace of the night. That's ace number 7 for Stanley County. As Knight will put it in play once again. A little more steam on it that time, and she hits it wide and out of bounds. And we are tied at 3. Back to the Crow Creek side. This is Justine Dog Eagle set to serve. The 5'6" junior will loop a serve that is short and into the net. 4-3 now. And Addie Deal will serve. Deal with the overhand across on the receive to the Stanley County side. Hubner tries to clear it, but Crow Creek is there. The attack from Mary Dion is blocked. Brecken Hubner making the play as she pushes it back the other way, and Stanley County now out in front by a 5-3 score. This is Addie Deal serving. And Deal will serve it. They receive at the net, and again, Hubner with an opportunity to drop the hammer and send it back home. 6-3. There have been several of those plays tonight. Both Hubner and Kafka have done some damage. As again, Stanley County will serve, and that's an ace. Addie Deal's first ace of the night. And the score now 7-3. Addie Deal will serve once again. This time with a little bit more spin on it. Catches the net and drops down. And for Deal, that's her second ace in this side out. Just like that, it's 8-3. If you could do that, if you could consistently tick the net and just drop it down, it'd be very difficult to do, but you could do a lot of damage as a server. She tried to just barely squeeze it over the net, but again, the receive will get to the net and an opportunity for Reagan Taylor to drop it home, and she scores her first kill, and Stanley County off to a fast start here in set number 3, and Crow Creek will use their first timeout of our third set. It's 9-3 Stanley County, and we'll pause for 30 seconds on KGFX.
Stay at Mobridge Country Inn and Guide Service, locally owned on Highway 12 and 20 West. Enjoy clean linens, plenty of amenities, and a comfortable stay with authentic country hospitality. The inn is within walking distance to most of the town's attractions. Guests can enjoy continental breakfast, barbecue grills, HD cable TV, microwaves, refrigerators, free Wi-Fi, and much more throughout the property. Book guided fishing trips through the front desk. Proud supporter of all South Dakota high school activities.
also brought to you by Integra. Acres Ahead maximizes your farm's earning potential straight from the start. Contact your local Integra cooperative today. 9-3 Stanley County here in this third set. Stanley County is up 2-0. As Stanley County will again serve Crow Creek. A little bit of trouble, but they get it across. Here is a set for Casey Knight. She hammers it the other way, and again, Crow Creek is going to be called for a net violation. So another hitting error for Crow Creek gives another point to Stanley County, and all of a sudden they're out in front 10-3 here in this third set. Addie Deal with the serve. Crow Creek moves it forward, but not able to get a good attack off, so they free ball it back the other way. Here is Stanley County. They'll hammer it hard. Crow Creek will dig and push back. Here's Stanley County as Casey Knight will set it. This is Riley Kafka the other way, but a quick return by the Lady Chieftains. Now Stanley County will push it back. Crow Creek will keep it alive as they hustle. And clearing it there is Priya Rockwood. Here's Stanley County, a little bit out of rhythm, but they'll get it back across. Here is Crow Creek again. They'll push the other way, and that is out of bounds. Right idea, but Mary Dion just missed that sideline by about 6 inches or so. But was able to read the defense and put it where it needed to be, but missed it by just a little bit. And now Stanley County will serve once again, leading 11-3. Crow Creek will work the return. Here is Mary Dion the other way, and that is a kill for Crow Creek. Mary Dion's first kill of the night, the 5'5 junior, makes the score 11-4 as Crow Creek will serve, and this is the sophomore Priya Rockwood. Here's Kafka back row. They'll pass it to her off the receive. Kafka will hit it hard. Here's Crow Creek trying to work the return and cannot. Again, didn't deaden it. They had the attack. It was hit hard, and it bounced hard off of the dig attempt. And again, got up into the rafters here. Made it hard to return it. Stanley County up 12-4. Here's Brecca Hubner serving. Looping serve, long and out of bounds. 12-5, side out back to Crow Creek now, as Allison Wells will look to put it in play. The serve, back row, hand on the set, winds up on the Crow Creek side. They try to kill it, but Stanley County will dig it back out. They'll duel at the net, and Crow Creek can't get it forward. 13-5 now, as Stanley County will go to their bench. Austin Norman will check in. Riley Kafka will check out. Senior Reagan Taylor is to the back row. She will serve. As Taylor will push it across on the set. Stanley County on the set. Crow Creek sent it across. Stanley County with the one-timer on the return. And then it is hit hard and out of bounds by Crow Creek. So that's a kill for Jerea Walker. That's her first. And now Crow Creek will work the return of serve. They'll push the other way, and a nice play on the set there. Winds up going across and down. The kill for Paisley Rockwood. It's her second of the night, 14-6. Carly Brady checks in, the 5'3 sophomore for Stanley County. Everybody's seen some action here tonight as Stanley County will work in control of the match, and an ace is sent across now by Mary Dion. So it is now 14-7. And again, Crow Creek will serve. Here's Stanley County the other way with a chance there. It's Jerea Walker. And Walker, the 5'10 sophomore now with 7 kills, and the side out back to Stanley County. Crow Creek has had their moments, but Stanley County has, for the most part, controlled this match. Although they have trailed in all 3 sets, as Crow Creek commits a hitting error here to make it 16-7. But for Stanley County, need to take care of your region opponents. Crow Creek is one of those, so they're on their way to getting a victory here. Then they have Mobridge Pollock on Thursday night. That'll be a big one on KGFX. This Thursday night, as a kill here comes from Justine Dog Eagle of Crow Creek. And that makes it 16-7. Layla Marshall to the back row for Crow Creek to put it in play. As Marshall with the serve, and that is an ace for Marshall. Layla with her second. And it is now a 16-9 score. And this serve is wide and out of bounds. 17-9, Stanley County leading. Race hand to the back row to serve. Crow Creek, they'll get some matches in. Part of that Lakota Nation Invitational that will start on Thursday. As Stanley County will get another kill here. That's Addie Deal who puts it home. 18-9, Reese Hand serving, and that's an ace. Good to be in a situation like Crow Creek is, where you can get into a situation like the Lakota Nation Invitational for volleyball. You can play a lot of matches at once, and that really is what helps you get better. It helps as Stanley County is part of the several different tournaments, including the Central South Dakota tournament that was a couple weeks ago. But be able to play a lot of matches in a hurry, and that definitely helps things. Kill by Crow Creek gives them the side out, but they trail by 9 as the Lady Chieftains put it in play. Back row Stanley County at the net, hard hit ball. Dug out by the Lady Chieftains. They'll push it back. Marshall hits it wide and out of bounds. That makes it 20-10. And more substitutions. Charlie Brady will check out. Reagan Taylor will check back in. Casey Knight to the back row to serve for Stanley County. And that will be an ace across. Casey Knight's second ace of the night for Stanley County. That's their 11th ace, their fourth service ace of this third set. And they lead 21-10. Crow Creek with an opportunity to go a little bit deeper to their bench as Lux Fallis will check in. Also, Jordan McBride will check into the match, and we will also see that it's Krista Kirky checking into the match as she will see action. And Crow Creek has a match at Little Wound on their way to Rapid City. That's tomorrow night. Overhand shot the other way. Crow Creek trying to work it forward. Good hustle on their part, but they hit it short on the third hit. And it is 22-10 now. Casey Knight trying to serve it out for Stanley County. Lady Buffaloes on their way to picking up their 10th match victory of the year. Here's the drop ball serve. Crow Creek with the return, and they'll get it back and home. Good job there getting it down. That is Krista Kirky who will score the kill. That's her first of the night. Make it 22-10, side out to Crow Creek. This is Justine Dog Eagle serving. And Dog Eagle with the overhand. Back row at Stanley County, moving it forward. And the attack the other way from Addie Deal. Here's Crow Creek with a free ball across. Hand will dig. Knight will set. Here's Jerea Walker. Has it blocked. They're going to call a net violation on Stanley County. 22-11. Still a long ways to go for Crow Creek, but they continue to battle. Justine Dog Eagle will again serve for the Lady Chieftains. And Stanley County at the net. They'll push it back across. That's Jerea Walker clearing it. Quick return from Crow Creek. Stanley County again will work. This is Casey Knight the other way. Good dig by Crow Creek back row. Free ball coming from Mary Dion is back across. And that is tipped. And that, well, they're going to say that's out of bounds. So a hitting error for the Lady Chieftains. And it is now 23-12 as Addie Deal will look to put it in play. Deal with the serve the other way. Crow Creek working it forward. Free ball the other way. Hand with the dig. Knight will set it up top. Here is the push across by Stanley County. Crow Creek will set once again. Little tapper across, and the Lady Buffaloes will dig out. Here is an attack the other way. Not the hardest hit ball of the night, but it's across and down and counts the same for Reagan Taylor. And now it is match point, 24-12. As trying to serve it out here is the freshman Addie Deal. And Deal with the overhand the other way. Here's Crow Creek. Dion at the net, pushes it the other way, and that's across and down. Mary Dion with her second kill, and they fight off match point number 1. Serving for the Lady Chieftains is Freya Rockwood, the 5'7" sophomore. And Rockwood will send it long, and that service error will give Stanley County the victory, 25-13. And for the Lady Buffaloes, they now improve to 10-7 on the year. And Crow Creek with the loss will drop to 2-7. Our scoreboard is brought to you by the folks at Wagner Auto Company of Pierre. They are the one place to go. Post game in 3 minutes. So we're back after this on KGFX.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in South Dakota. This is sportsmanship. School sports, it's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the South Dakota High School Activities Association and the South Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Todd Sandel today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
This month in Grossenberg's calendar, it's their Kids Coloring Contest. If your kid is 6 to 12 years old, they can color the page on the calendar and bring it into your local Grossenberg location, where their staff will judge and your kid could win a $100 gift certificate for John Deere merchandise. See any of their 9 Grossenberg locations and get your kid what they want most, $100 in John Deere merchandise, with their coloring contest only at Grossenberg Implement.
Service Master of Pierre is your go-to service experts for a wide variety of cleaning needs. Since 2003, we have developed the most effective methods and products to service virtually every type of industry. We're known for our exceptional carpet and upholstery cleaning, but did you know we also offer cleaning of all types of flooring, along with providing fire and water restoration, commercial cleaning, janitorial services, and construction cleanup. Service Master of Pierre is a proud sponsor of TF Riggs Governors and Lady Govs, as well as Stanley County Buffaloes and Lady Buffs activities.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Again, pick up their 10th match victory of the season, winning this one by scores of 25-14, 25-16, 25-13. Crow Creek was able to lead in both sets, but it was Stanley County that was able to go on the biggest scoring runs, and they were able to do that on several different occasions. In fact, a couple different times in every set where they were able to get the lead and then able to hang on the lead and then hold off a a Crow Creek team that just could not continue to play consistent volleyball. They'd make two or three good situations where they passed well and got to the net, let their hitters do work, but they could not continue to sustain that. Stanley County winds up with a big kill advantage, 33-13 in this match, and that was largely because of the passing on the part of Stanley County. They did a good job of passing at the net and giving their hitters the opportunity to do some damage, and they were able to do that. Big night for Brecken Hubner, who had 11 kills. Briley Kafka with 6. Jorea Walker contributed as well, as she wound up with 7 kills on the night for the Lady Buffaloes. Crow Creek, more spread out as far as their statistics are concerned. Justine Dog Eagle with 3 kills, 3 of the 13 kills coming from the 5'6" junior. One thing that's nice to see, and again, as we get to the halfway mark of the season, one thing that's good to see is where the points come from. And it's good to see points coming from offense as opposed to hitting errors. And just 20 hitting errors for Crow Creek, which isn't all that bad, considering the number of points that we played. Also, Stanley County with just 11 hitting errors. Both teams served fairly well also. Just 11 service errors for Crow Creek. And for Stanley County, they had just 5 service errors on the night. And that speaks well of how these teams have progressed as they have gotten to this point of the season. And again, for both of these teams, a lot of volleyball left to play as we're at about the halfway mark of the season. But for Stanley County, a big match coming up Thursday. We'll have it here on KGFX. They will be in Mobridge to take on Mobridge Pollock. The Lady Tigers set as a number 2 overall seed in Region 6A. Stanley County sets as a number 3 overall seed. And that, you look at things, there's several matches left to be played, but this one is one of those for Stanley County. They would really like to be able to get the win on the road, and we'll have it for you around 7 o'clock with our match coverage Thursday night on KGFX. And, of course, we'll have Stanley County's homecoming football game on 94.5 KPLO as they take on Kimball White Lake. We'll have that on KPLO with a 7 o'clock kickoff, 6:40 with the pregame from Ole Williamson Field in Fort Pierre. Again, Stanley County wins this one by match scores of 25-14, 25-16, and 25-13. Stanley County now 10-7 on the year. It's time to announce our player of the game, and our player of the game is brought to you by the folks at Bauman Lumber.
When you need building supplies, there's no need to go anywhere except to Bauman Lumber in Fort Pierre. Bauman Lumber is locally owned and offers quality products, expert advice, free estimates, and free local delivery for large or small projects. Whether it's a home improvement project, remodel job, or all new construction, they even welcome special orders. Quality building materials and affordable prices for residential or commercial projects can be found at Bauman Lumber, 1223 Sale Barn Road, Fort Pierre, or call 223-9762.
Should we just let this one roll? Yeah. Victory for Stanley County as they defeat Crow Creek in 3 here tonight at Parkview Gym in Fort Pierre. Again, it's time to our player of the game announcement. That's brought to you by the folks at Bauman Lumber. Crow Creek was led by Justine Dog Eagle. Paisley Rockwood with 4 service aces in the match as well. For Crow Creek, Justine Dog Eagle with 3 kills to lead that statistic for Crow Creek. On the Stanley County side, their hitters had the opportunity to do work. Brecken Hubner with 11 kills, Briley Kafka with 6, Jorea Walker with 7 kills in the match, but we'll go a little bit different tonight. The reason that they had the opportunity to hit the ball the way they did is they had some good passes to handle tonight, and Casey Knight set up the majority of those. The 5'5" senior, she is our player of the game, and it's brought to you by the folks at Bauman Lumber in Fort Pierre. Again, we would like to thank those of you joining us worldwide on the KGFX page at drgnews.com. This game is available for your viewing pleasure on the KGFX page at our website, drgnews.com. On your way home from the game, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety reminds you buckling up is the best way to save your life in a crash. You've got someplace to be. Coverage of regional high school volleyball, Stanley County Lady Buffalo volleyball on KGFX, brought to you tonight by Bauman Lumber, Zander Auto Parts, the Hawaii Federal Credit Union, Purdue Electric, the Stanley County Booster Club, Avera Health, the Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, Access Health of Pierre, the Pierre Regional Airport, and the First Dakota National Bank. Coverage of regional high school volleyball on KGFX, also brought to you by Bauman Lumber, Venture Communications, Wagner Auto, Bauman Lumber, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg, CHS River Plains, Agtegra, the South Dakota Attorney General's Division of Consumer Protection, the First Fidelity Bank, and Bank West. Megan Sexton has been our technical director at DRG Media Group's World Headquarters, and I'm Darren Boyle from Parkview Gym. We bid you all a very pleasant evening.